All right. So we're almost done. This is our science. I wouldn't usually assign this, but because we're going to be planting seeds this next week, I wanted to kind of give you guys a background into something that I thought was very interesting. And it's a quick read because this is a lower level book, but the information is absolutely fascinating because this is a true, so it's a nonfiction piece of reading. This is called Arctic Seed Vault. Food crops in danger. Some of the words that they're going to go over, and we've kind of heard a lot of these lately: crisis, duplicates, extinction, facility, food security, fortress, insurance, preserve, and vault. Just a very fascinating idea, and I wanted you guys to be aware that this is something that's real and out there. This is a seed vault is protected by a remote location. It's a remote location on an island in the Arctic Ocean. Food crops in danger. Earth's population is growing quickly. Wars, disease, and natural disasters are happening around the world. Concern is growing that a crisis would wipe out important food crops. Scientists are collecting seeds in a fortress near the North Pole in case of an emergency. They are working to preserve plant species to make sure that the plant food supply stays safe. The fortress, which is called the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, is the world's largest facility for seed storage. I just think that's crazy. In a remote location. Sketchy. I mean, that's fascinating. There's the Arctic Ocean. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault was named for its location in a group of islands in the Arctic Ocean. By the way, inside the Arctic Circle. This is the subheading for the title. Was named for its location in a group of islands in the Arctic Ocean that belonged to Norway. Builders blasted into the mountain on one of the islands and carved the vault into the rock. The seeds are stored more than 120 meters or 394 feet inside the mountain. They're housed under rock that is at least 40 meters or 131 feet thick. This idea for the seed vault began in the 1980s and 1984. Let me zoom this in a little bit, sorry, just in case. This idea for the seed vault began in the 1980s. In 1894, a company set up a facility for storing seeds in an old coal mine. Scientists decided it wasn't safe enough and said a new facility should be built nearby. And here's a diagram of the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. So here's the tunnel entrance to the mountain. And they show the tunnel length and the shaft that's supporting this. Construction of the seed vault began in 2006 and cost nearly $8 million. Storing seeds in the facility is free for the countries and organizations that choose to do so. The people who planned the seed vault chose its location for many reasons. It's far from big cities, yet people can reach it on a regular airplane flight. Earthquakes and other natural disasters are not a concern. I would live there. Just so you know. No, it's pretty cold though, so maybe not. Never mind. Maybe if they had an indoor pool and some sun things, then I would do it. Anyway. Also, the location is 130 meters above sea level. That's a good protection against flooding, even if sea levels rise or because of climate change. Perhaps the best reason for the location is the layer of permafrost around the ground that is always frozen. Permafrost helps keep the seeds cold naturally, which saves energy and money. Permafrost cools the vault to several degrees below freezing. Refrigeration units cool the vault even more, lowering the temperature to negative 18 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. The seed vault also has generators that could keep the refrigeration running if the power went out. Even if all the power failed, however, permafrost alone would keep the seeds cold enough. Well, that's good to know. But I would not want to work there because that guy is like wearing a parka. No, thank you. Never mind. Undo this. I would not like to live there. I'm crossing that out. The purpose of the seed vault is to safely store duplicates of seeds that are kept in other places around the world. The goal is to preserve the world's food plants and protect them from accidentally being destroyed, like carrying an extra house key. You know, the seed vault is an extra insurance against something bad happening to seeds stored elsewhere. Seed banks in countries around the world can be in danger for many reasons. War or severe storms, they can destroy a country's seed bank. Flooding and fire can destroy precious seeds as well. In addition to these big threats, poor management and lack of money need to bring that down. In addition to these big threats, poor management and lack of money can also put the seed banks around the world in danger. Even something as simple as a freezer not working could cause an entire seed collection to be lost. If that happened, a type of food plant could be lost forever. The extinction of any form of life is a great loss to all of Earth. The Svalbard Seed Vault was built to preserve that loss. How does it work? The Seed Vault opened in February 26th of 2018. It stores seeds from around the world. Each of its 3 halls can hold about 1.5 million seed samples. Only one hall is being used now. As of February 2018, more than 1 million seed samples were stored there. Wow, that's crazy. Seeds from many different countries arrive in the vault in special packages of heavy foil. The packages are then placed in boxes. No one is allowed to open the boxes or remove the seeds except for people from the country that put each box there. The vault has security cameras, sensors, and locked doors. Strict rules about who can control who can enter. According to the website of Crop Trust, one of 2 organizations that manage the seed vault, unofficial security is provided by polar bears, which prowl the mountains outside. That's funny. It's not only important to store the seeds or different plants such as rice or wheat, it's also important to store seeds of different kinds of rice and wheat. What? Whatever. Certain kinds may be less affected than others by a disease or by a threat. Preserving many different kinds of seeds creates more possibilities for the future. No one knows what Earth will be like 100 years from now. However, the more kinds of seeds people have, the better their chances are of having enough food. The helpful seeds. The Svalbard Seed Vault holds the seeds of a kind of wild rice that is not harmed by an insect known as the brown planthopper. This insect destroyed an entire rice crop in Sri Lanka, an island near India. Scientists are using the same kinds of seed to create a new kind of rice that farmers in Sri Lanka can grow. Other seeds in the vault are from special kinds of beans and maize that are high in certain nutrients. The beans can help people whose health suffers because of a shortage of nutrients. Last page. Foods from around the world. Many factors play a part in people having a secure supply of food. One of them is being able to eat foods that are part of their everyday lives. People around the world grow and eat different kinds of food. For example, many people in the Asian countries eat rice and corn as an important crop grown in North, Central, and South America. When people have secure food supplies, they can keep eating the kinds of foods that they prefer. In addition to having enough food, people need food that's safe, nutritious, and affordable. The food must also be good enough quality to keep people healthy. All these things are part of a big idea called food security. The goal for the Seed Vault is to guarantee that in the future, people will have a supply of food that they can count on. The seeds in danger. The vault's builders thought the seeds would be always safe. They thought the permafrost would be there forever. However, a recent study caused some concern. On October 2016, Svalbard had unusually warm weather, which has caused some permafrost to melt. It also caused some heavy rain to fall instead of snow. And as a result of these events, some of the water collected in the vault's entrance. What? I don't think they did that good of a job then. That's a lot of money to spend to have a little problem like water. The Earth is warming up. Svalbard's warmer weather raised questions about global warming and will it affect the vault in the future. People started to wonder whether permafrost could be counted on to keep the seeds safe. I don't know. The seeds were never in danger in 2016. The water only reached 1/6 of the way into the vault's main tunnel. If the water had reached the other end, water pumps would have actually removed it. Still, the government of Norway decided to make improvements to keep the seeds even safer. People now watch over the vault 24 hours a day. What? Workers are making the tunnel waterproof. There is no way to know how much warmer Earth will get or how the seed vault will be affected. No matter what happens, the people will keep working on to save the seeds. The seed vault offers long-term protection for one of the most important natural resources on Earth. Notes: Crops Trust website. It's the final backup. I hope you enjoyed that. Some great facts to jot down.